Hi, my name's Angelo.
Hi, I'm John.
And I'm another Angelo, or Ange. Welcome to our show called Precious Metal. It's going to be a show about classic cars and cars generally. We're three mates that met through the Mustang Owners Club. We've all got Mustangs, but it's not the only passion that we have for cars. So we go to lots of car shows together, and we thought we'd bring you a show, or put a show together with some of the cars and passion that we have for them. So the guys can fill you in on what they...
We've been to a lot of car shows, haven't we? And we've seen a lot of early model cars, if you like, muscle cars, some classic cars, sports cars.
Yep.
So we just want to try and get it on film and show other people. Maybe other people can't get to car shows.
That's a good point.
You know, so
Yeah, it'll be a show mainly about classic muscle cars, but there will be other cars shown as well. And we'll be going around to people we know, friends, other people from the club, and we'll show you their cars, and you'll have some tips on maintenance, how to look after your car, and just generally other things that car enthusiasts might want to know about.
Yeah. And everyone in the car scene knows someone that's got a car or that's doing something to a car.
they're working on a car, they're building a car.
That's right,
Yeah. And we can try and get some of that on film and
Yep.
show people what goes on. Because I mean, you see a car finished, an end product, you don't realise the hours that have gone into it.
No, exactly right.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of stress, a lot of sweat, tears. So
of
that'll be
swearing.
good.
Yep.
All right, so we're here today at Andrew's place. So he's got a bit of a collection of cars, varied cars. So we'll have a bit of a look
Show
at
them
those.
first. Yes.
Yep.
We'll go through there.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, whenever you want.
Okay, this is a 69 Fastback. It's a car that I always wanted. As a kid watching Bathurst, you might remember Alan Moffat. He had a Trans Am Mustang 69 Fastback, and it was a car that I always wanted to get, and I bought it later on in life. Like everybody else, I suppose you're raising a family, kids, bills and all of that, and then so I bought it a bit later in life, and I've been pretty happy with it. 351, 4-speed. I really haven't done much to it. As you see, it is how I bought it. So. Okay, I bought this about 10 years ago. It was probably affordable at the time. It's a 2003 Monaro. It's got your LS1, Turbo 700, independent suspension. Drives really nice, very comfortable car to drive, and I've been really happy with it. So, all right, I'll show you one of the other ones.
Okay. Nice car, Ange.
Yeah, well, these cars are driven, they're not trailer queens. They're all drivers.
Is that?
Okay, this car, if you have a look at the motor, it's all been hidden, but the car runs on straight LPG.
Really?
Yeah, and the gas converter is down underneath there, underneath the brake booster, so it's hidden.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the hoses come up here, and they come to a dedicated LPG carburetor.
Wow.
Yeah.
1966 Mustang convertible, luxury edition. It was originally a triple black, so it was black exterior, black interior, and black roof. In the US it got painted white, and the interior got changed to a pony interior. The person I bought the car from was a spray painter, and he painted the exterior of the car the colour it is now, and he also made other modifications to it. He put on disc brakes, front disc brakes, upgraded the whole carby to a 650 Holly, and also put a 2.5-inch Flowmaster extractors and exhaust system on it, and also put on electronic ignition. Since I've had the car, I've modified the suspension, front and rear. I've also added in some extras in the interior. I've also had the radiator upgraded to an aluminium radiator.
John, how you going?
Hi Anne, how are you?
Tell us about your car. What year model is it?
Yeah, it's a 1966 Mustang convertible.
Yeah. What motor are you running now?
It's running a 289 with a C4 automatic transmission.
Okay. And your interior, I noticed you've got a different interior to normal.
Yeah, it's what they call pony interior. So it's a luxury edition.
Yeah, nice. On your steering column?
Yeah, we're running, I've added rally pack on that,
Nice.
from a GT.
Yep.
I've also put in it used to have a modern radio in it, and I've converted it back to a retro style radio.
Alright. Can we have a look under the hood?
Sure.
So John, the engine, what is it?
It's a 289 and I'm running a C4 automatic transmission.
Yeah. And you sorted out the cooling problems, didn't you?
Yeah, I've added in a custom made aluminium radiator.
Yeah.
So now it runs how it should.
Yeah.
Won't
runs
overheat.
cool. Yeah. Your ignition.
Yeah, I've got MSD electronic ignition.
Yeah. And you also changed the alternator, wasn't it?
Yeah, the alternator was had to upgrade the alternator when I upgraded the wiring in the car, so it was draining a bit more power, so I needed that upgraded.
And the big bar there,
Yeah, that was already there.
Monte Carlo bar.
Yeah,
they call it.
that was already there.
Yep.
The engine itself is running a 650 Holly carby,
Yep.
and also it's a 2.5-inch Flowmaster exhaust system.
So, is it on?
It's
Yes.
on.
Okay, we're here with Ange. Good name, by the
Good day,
way.
Ange, good name.
Yeah. So, Ange, tell us about your car. What year model?
Oh, so it's a 2015. It's a GT version, so it's a 5 litre. Eats lots of fuel. Yep, it's great.
Now, what differences were there? You were saying something about the brakes earlier on.
Yeah, so the GTs get the Brembos. They get the bigger calipers as well. I think they're 315mm.
Yep.
19
And the discs, obviously, a bit
discs
bigger
are
too.
bigger,
Yep,
yep.
yep.
The factory's 19-inch rims. These are 20s.
Okay.
The American ones come out with
With the
scoops.
fence.
Yeah,
Fence on them, yeah.
Aussie ones, the first edition didn't. And this is one of the first that were delivered to Australia. So there was a 13-month wait. You can buy them off the shelf now or off the floor.
Yep.
Oh,
But you're one of the first ones, weren't you?
Yeah,
So, what year model
first
is
batch,
it?
2015.
Oh,
So it was built in October 2015.
Yeah.
Never looked at a car that closely, so I watched it sail across from the States. Yeah, it's a good car.
All right. Do we have a look inside?
Yeah, the steering wheel's a GT 350R, so there's a 350 and a 350R. 350's got silver stitching.
Okay.
The 350R's got the red. The difference with the 350R, the real car, it's a 5.2 litre flat plane crank.
Oh,
So it's one of the
nice, yeah.
biggest flat plane cranks made, I think.
most powerful, isn't it? Naturally
Yeah,
aspirated.
Naturally aspirated linear acceleration.
Yeah.
Yeah, so otherwise it's
So this is manual.
pretty
with
standard,
6
yeah, it's a
speed,
manual.
Yep. Extra pedal down there.
Yep.
All right. Can we have a look under the bonnet?
Sure.
All right. So do you know much about the engine?
Oh, it's just a 5 litre. I don't know a lot about it. It's naturally aspirated. Again, a lot of things that you guys do is new
Change the
airbox.
airbox. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really a lot of power gain. I probably wouldn't have done that again. Maybe the engine cover and valve covers or coil covers. It's otherwise standard. They don't come with the hood struts. So
Oh,
put the
don't they?
struts in? No,
What do they come with?
this stick.
Oh, okay.
But no, look, I don't know a lot about the motor. It's 400 horsepower, 406. They're a little bit lower than the American ones because when they did the conversion to right-hand drive, they did do the headers a little bit differently, so it restricts the flow.
Right.
So it's still plenty of power out of the standard.
So I've got 300 kilowatts. And then the old school,
About 400 horsepower.
it's pretty respectable, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
Really?
pretty good. Out of the box, when you think about the old days, you used to try and build something with 400 horsepower. It was,
Well, you're dreaming, really. weren't you?
Yeah.
Like 300 horsepower was probably. Feeling like a bit of deja vu. I don't
That's
know
all-
why.
don't know why.
Don't know why.
Maybe it's the
this
Mustang thing.
Must be.
Maybe.
Must be. This is your other car.
It is.
All right. Would you like to lift the bonnet? mate?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay, what engine are you running in this?
So it's a 289 2V,
Yep.
bone stock. Well, when I say bone stock, almost. The got an electronic distributor.
Yep. Which makes it more reliable than the old points.
Yeah, I had a breakdown of the driving once. It wasn't fun.
No.
Uh,
But
and
you found things to do, though, didn't you?
A couple of times.
The with the white?
Yeah, and the kids like,
Oh,
not so exciting.
no, that's it.
But yeah, so that's the only real modification. The rest of it is as bone stock as possible. It is a disc brake car, but I don't think it's
Wow.
factory disc brake.
Okay.
We changed the pads on it once, and it's a HQ size brake
Oh,
pad. So I don't
it
think.
probably stops probably a little bit better than being a bigger car.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
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 But I think the original disc brake ones had the disc brake little emblem.
Well, some of
on
them had
pad.
the Kelsey
Kelsey
Hayes.
Hayes, yeah, that was original.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's got a few nice little bits. I put a sticker pack on it to make it look as original as possible.
Yep. Yep.
Other than that, it's just bone stock.
All right. And you said the interior was a
Yeah, so it's a pony trim.
pony trim. All right. Can we have a look at that?
Yep, let's go.
Yep, now it is.
Right, Ange. What were you saying about the interior? What's it got?
Oh, okay. So it is it's a pony interior, pony
So what
trim.
does that mean?
Okay, that's a good question.
I try to ask the good questions.
Well, you
Yeah.
never disappoint.
Yeah.
So what it means is that the seats, front and back, and the door trims are different to standard. So the seats have a running ponies or running horses trimmed on them.
Yep.
There's a chrome trim in the middle. The side panels, door cards, are trimmed with, I guess it looks like tuck and roll, but it's a vertical pattern.
Okay.
The door opening handles are like gun pulls.
Okay.
So and the whole pony interior has where it would have had black trim, it's got a wood grain trim. So on the dashboard itself, on the glove box, on the console,
All right.
it's got a short console. So at some stage in its life, it had a aircon,
Okay. Yep.
and it's got courtesy lights as well, which is a little bit we take for granted now. But again, part of the luxury options when you open the door, you get footwell lights. And the
Oh,
light
and
at the back
in
of
the
the console.
doors, when you
And in
open
the
up the
doors
door.
as well, actually, yeah.
Yeah. So. All right. Well done, boys. Cut. Okay.